Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Alright, in this video, I'm going to share with you a very real phase of my life. Very, very real. When I had money, when I had success, when I had everything, versus when I lost everything. How people treated me, how life situation was, and what happened after I lost. And I'm very sure if you have gone through suffering and pain in your life at any point, you will be able to relate to what I'm saying in this video. Feel free to put your thoughts and comments down below. I love to read them. And yeah, let's take it on from there. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist who helps people get well-paying jobs in the Middle East, specifically UAE and Dubai, because they pay very good salaries, tax-free life, expensive life, but you can make a lot of money there. And people also book my services for coaching, consulting, both for personally, personal reasons or professional reasons or problems, whatever. Okay. So now I'll give you one second. I'll give you two phases of my life. It's espresso, by the way, what I'm drinking. It's espresso with just cream. There's no sugar, so it's slightly bitter. Okay. So when I show this side, it's more like I had lots of money, and I'll describe this situation. And this side is no money and fail. Okay. So this was the phase of my life where I had a Range Rover. I was a director of a company. Range Rover belonged to the company anyway, not mine. I had, a director position. I had a 3-bedroom villa. House. A 3-bedroom house. The villa was temporary. Okay, 3-bedroom house. I had servants under me. I had assistants under me. I could work independently. I had my own creative studio. I was earning, how much was it that time? I think $4,500 plus house, plus food, plus servant, plus travel, plus VIP, plus everything. Yeah, I was like a king. And the best part was I had complete and total independence in terms of the creative realm. So I was living my life as a king. Okay. And I was very close to the owner of the company. I've always done this. Whenever I worked anywhere, I was close to the owner. Okay. So this was the phase where, I'm rich, I'm famous, everything. Fine. So yeah, so when I was here, I've written down in the list so that I don't miss out on anything. So when I was, with the Range Rover and with the expensive cars, traveling, all expenses paid, whenever I would enter the office, people would stand up. Morning, sir, morning, sir. Feels good. And then obviously when you walk in right to the main office, and once you sit down, you have a big ass office, you have a table, you get the office boy coming, sir, what do you like, tea, coffee, whatever. I could order anything, it would be bought to me. I didn't have to move at all. Okay. There were literally people sending me messages on social media. Hi, sir, how are you, sir? Because that time I had updated, at director level on my LinkedIn and other profile. So every day I would get people requesting me for jobs and asking me for meetings with me, wanting to meet me, take me out for dinners, take me out for food, wanting to spend time with me, even spending time. In fact, you might think I'm exaggerating, yeah? But I even had very, very rich people who would actually send their luxury cars with their driver to pick me up and take me just for, lunch, dinner, meeting with them. The best one was this guy had a Bentley Sport that he used to drive. And he also had a Rolls Royce. Bentley Sport he would drive by himself. The Rolls Royce he would send his driver. Whenever pass by, hey bro, what are you up to, man? Come down, let's go for a cup of coffee. And he would go to all these expensive places. That time it was what, Raffles or something in Dubai. be in all these VIP places where the who's who meets. Okay. Uh, this one is funny. The relatives that I had, or the friends or closer, they actually wanted me as their son-in-law. They wanted their daughters to marry me, or someone in their family. You're like my son. You're like, I always wanted a son-in-law like you. You have always, and they would give me all these predictions when you were small. I knew you'd be something great. I prayed for you. I always prayed for you. I knew that you'll be something. So they would look at me, the Hindi movies, no, like, oh, like this. They would go and, my goodness. Relatives would die to call me. Friends would die to call me. Even that time I has to go to church also a little bit. The priest, oh goodness, the priest would come running, like he would see me from afar, come running just to welcome me inside and come, and he'd hold my hand and walk because he wanted to associate with me. Okay. And yes, there were people abroad because I was always traveling. There were people abroad. Loy, when you're coming to meet me, I don't want to hear anything. You have to come and meet. We have to spend time together. You're coming for coffee, blah, blah. And last, if not the least, I had some of my old friends who were working in different countries in Europe and all that. They would literally call me. Those days, the Zoom and all that was not very popular. Skype was there, but they would actually call me. Okay. So this was when I was rich. So, great times. Oh, this one I forgot to say. When I go to nightclubs, VIP, the number of girls who wanted to sleep with me, have sex, just because, obviously Range Rover. Woo! I just had to walk and girls would be smiling, showing their cleavage, bending and all that. And guys, hey, bro, hey, come. And they would buy me complimentary stuff. Anyway, I was not drinking alcohol, so Red Bull, nuts, and I would like to eat something. So, even the... that manager of the outlet, I think it was Kiva Lodge near Al Nasser, and which was Blues and Cues. There was another outlet, Blues and Cues, Sri Lankan band used to play there. So anyway, I has to go to these 2-3 places. There were other places, but it's confidential. Okay, fine. So this was what it was when I was good old days. But like they say, life has its ups and downs. Now came the part where I lost everything. Lost my money, lost my job, lost my car, lost the money. I said. No position, not even a place to stay, not even... And, I used to live my life. Whatever money I would earn, I would spend it that day itself. Not forget the month. I would spend that day. I was living life on the edge. I would go to a store and buy perfumes and clothes and this and that and take the girls and buy whatever they wanted. And as long as we got great sex later on, man, I was living my life. Okay. So, but this phase of my life was when I lost everything. Even the visa I lost, even the food, money I lost. So, I had to start from zero. And then, obviously, came back. You know, my 2011 suicide video, which is there. So, it's restricted, by the way. Unless you are a particular age, you cannot see that video. So, when I came back, I had to start from zero. Now, I'll give you the comparison. Before I had Range Rover, big VIP car. Now I didn't even have money to take a cab. Okay. Before, when I used to walk in an office, people used to stand up. The security guard, like this, used to go. Some security guys from India, they worked ex-military. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. Like this, sir. Now, when I was walking, dilapidated clothes. Hey, what? Some of them, because they knew me from there. Sir, kya ho gaya aapko? And after I tell them what happened, then that even sir, that salute and all that used to go. They would talk to me, but that respect was all gone. Okay. Social media. Before, people were busy bombing me with wanting to add me up and send me messages, requests to meet me, jobs, this, that. My social media was totally empty. Forget that. Empty in the sense, nobody was responding, no interaction, no comments, nothing. In fact, when I would write to the very same people, because they knew now I lost the job, there was a massive delay in response. Before, it was immediate. Some people they even deleted me, deleted me from social media. Okay, fine. I told you before, relatives wanted me to marry their daughters. Can you believe relatives? You are like my son, you're like my son. After I lost my job, what son? They wouldn't even employ me as a cleaner. I actually, one of the relatives, I don't want to give out his details, he said, you have to come. I don't care. You have to come. You're my son. Afterwards, he's like, seriously, you're not joke. What do you want? That was his tone. What do you want? We're busy. What do you think? We have nothing to do. Loy, be serious. Before he used to talk to me like son. Now, Loy, be serious with your life, man. What you're doing? Nonsense. And he even put on the phone on my face. I was like, oh, okay. Before he wanted me to marry his daughter. Now, forget not even the dog he would let me see. Okay. You remember that pick and drop service, that VIP and all that? Oh, forget pick and drop. I remember when I asked the same, this one is a shocking incident. I remember when I asked him for assistance and help. The same guy who didn't mind sending his Rolls Royce and all that, now apparently all his fleet of cars were busy. I had to literally take, sharing cab to go to his office. And going to his office, he actually, imagine the guy is to come down to meet me and take me up. He had informed the security, who's anyway African. Yes, what do you want? What do you want? I come to meet this guy. Please wait here. And then he would call up the guy. Yeah, he's busy. What exactly do you need? That is how treated me, like a total stranger. Total. Forget offering me even a cup of tea or coffee or even glass of water. I told you, girls, what girls? Anyway, I didn't go to the nightclubs. Girls, so anyway, I didn't want to see. There was, I don't blame them. I don't blame them because they are high maintenance value. They need the maintenance value. Now, when I'm giving you this incident, it is not to tell you that, see, people are bad and I was good. This is the normal, general way people behave. This is the tendency of people. I'm very sure I also would have behaved in the same way. If I have a VIP client and tomorrow the client is of no benefit to me, I'm not going to waste my time dealing with someone who doesn't have anything. But the point I'm trying to tell you here is, you see all that respect that came, that people standing up, welcoming me, wanting to hang out with me, inviting me to the house. It is because they didn't respect. It was not Loy Machedo. It was the position. It was the power that came with the position, the perks and benefits that came. So it was the position. It was not me. This, what you saw later on, that treating like shit and this and that, this was me. This was my actual value, zero. My actual value was zero. People didn't care about me. They didn't want to hang out with me. They didn't want to know me. They didn't want to respond to me. They didn't want to help me. They didn't want anything got to do with me because this was Loy Machedo. But when Loy Machedo becomes like, like you have Transformers or like Centurions, cartoons of the 80s. You can just Google search Centurions. You'll see a cartoon where, machines come and you become upgraded into like Power Rangers. So when I got all the upgrades on my body, upgrades of big position, big salary, big this, big that, I became like a superhero, a Marvel superhero. The admiration, the love, the respect, all came for this position and power. It is Loy Machedo, yes, but it is the power and the position, the money. Because people evaluate, what benefit can I get by keeping in touch with this person? What benefit can I get by giving this person my time, my body, my soul, my expertise, my experience, my time? The position and the power and the money. But when that all is not there and you remove all these upgrades and this exoskeleton and like Avatar, when you sit on the machine, you become like this, or the day after tomorrow, you become this superhuman soldier. But when you remove all that, you become ordinary. Nobody wants that. So what is the moral of the story that I'm giving you from this entire incident? What I learned is, when I'm Loy Machedo here, with no accessories, no add-ons, no flamboyancy, no money, no this, nobody cares. Nobody wants to know me. Nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to hang out with me. Nobody wants to interact with me. Nobody wants to gel with me. Okay, so that is who I am. What is my baby up to? You're making a lot of noise. Okay. So nobody wants to know me that time. Okay. But when I am all these extras that comes here, everybody wants to know me. So what I decided is I will show the world this Loy Machedo. The Loy Machedo who has no money, no power, no influence, no nothing. That's why if you look at me, ordinary, this is maybe 4, 5 years old or 6 years old. You can see how I'm dressed up. You can see, no fancy. There's no fancy car. I don't have a fancy car. I don't have any fancy stuff. If you see my slippers and shoes, you'll think that I maybe stole it from some garbage where they threw out stuff. My wife looks very ordinary. She doesn't put makeup. She doesn't put gold. She doesn't dress up fancy. We look simple. We go shopping in simple places. Even when we are the supermarket, there are like these VIP places where all these white-skinned, Gora, rich people go there. Even the who's who goes there. I only go there if there is an item that I cannot get, but I dress up simple. Others, rest of the shopping is in a, like, you know, this local village market where all the poor people are. I go there. Okay. And I tell my wife, no need to show off. Just be like this. People actually think, many people think, we are very, very poor. They think that we don't even have money to take a take a taxi. Okay, which is absolutely fine. And many a times when I go to a restaurant, you know, like I don't go to many, but when you go to a big restaurant, they don't even, the waiters and waitresses don't even look and want to come and say hello. They will look the other side because they think, these are just some, what do you say, those tourists, you know, who backpackers. Okay. But it's fine. I'm not blaming them. I'm not saying you two-faced people and then coming with a full suit. No, I'll be ordinary. No need to show because I want to see the real nature of people. I want to see how they really behave. When I'm ordinary, when I'm simple, I want to see that. Now I know what you'll say. I know what you'll say. Loy, so if I approach you for your services and I show you I don't have any money, what are you going to do? Put me on your head and embrace me? And work is worship. Work is different. Work is service. Okay? There I don't fool around. And mind you, just because you're a multi-millionaire and you come to me for my service versus you're an ordinary guy, I'm not going to kiss your ass just because you're a multi-millionaire. Because here's a simple thing. Let's say my service per hour is, my consultation charge is $237 US. Just because someone is a millionaire, you think I can tell him, see, you're a millionaire. I charge normal people $237 US. You have to pay me $230,000 US because you're a millionaire. I say, shut the fuck up, man. Whether a rich man goes to Burger King or a poor man goes to Burger King, the menu is fixed, the rate is fixed. For me, I have never told people online, oh, if you're poor, come to me, I will love you. Oh, I want friendship. No, I tell them, I'm here for business, for work. You have money? I provide a service. That is where professional work is done. There's no freebies there. Where friendships and relationships are concerned, I'm not interested at all to have friends. Not interested at all. Why? Because I've seen how people are when you have nothing and you're a nobody. There were very few people, very few. I can count like this. Maybe there'll be 3 or 4 were there for me when I was nothing and nobody. I still keep in touch with them. I never expose who they are. I keep in touch with them. And if they ask me, like, give me personal branding, coaching, this, that, whatever, or they send me a message, priority, whether they have money or don't have money. But the rest, I keep business to business. That is why anyone praises me on YouTube or social media. Man, big fan of yours. Loy, you are amazing, Loy. I will follow you until the day I die and I'll go with you to the depths of hell. Yeah, all that. Because I have not forgotten when I had nothing. I was a nobody. I didn't have any social media clout, didn't have any followers, didn't have any money. I saw how people acted. And I've kept that inside and I've never forgotten. So remember what I told you. That what you show the world is your position, is your power, is your money. And that's why they're kissing your ass. They're not kissing your ass for you. Because when you remove all these layers and you show them an ordinary person, that's you. That's who you really are. And how people treat you when you are a nothing, you're nobody. Those people, no, those few, keep in touch with them for life. In my social media channel, I have some followers of mine who were there with me when I had, I think, 3,000 subscribers and I would get 20, 30 views. They kept in touch with me. They're still in touch with me. And I'm still the same guy with them. But those who met me when I'm big and they praise me and I keep it, I know it's a position, it's a power, experience, expertise. I don't blame them. That's why I keep it strictly business. But this side, no? The real Loy Machedo, who's a nothing, nobody, simple guy, this very small circle. So this is what I want to leave you with. You think about what I said. When you are naked, no money, no position, no power, who keeps in touch with you? Those are your real friends. And those are the people who will explicitly tell you, see, listen, I can do this for free, this I can't do for free, this is how much I'll charge you. They are like that. But when you come to this position, power, Range Rover, money, the glamour and all that, all those people who are surrounding you, all those friends, relatives, they're not in touch for you. They're in touch for those perks and benefits. That's how human nature is. You think about what I said, and you tell me if what I'm saying is right or wrong. That is why as you get older, no, your friend circle becomes smaller, people you hang out with become smaller, and you trust very few. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.